I'll turn his badge into you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want the phone for resignation, or you want to?
Yes, please. Can I get the phone number? Yeah, no. I ain't signed up for no manual labor. I'm not doing no hard labor. I didn't know this shit was hard. What the fuck? Thank you. Why the fuck I just had to quit working at the post office on my first day? One thing about me, I for sure know my motherfucking worth. And if the job don't fit, then I must have quit.
She said if the job don't fit, I must have quit. We have a woman who quit on her first day working at the United States Postal Service. She said this face is not built for manual labor.
Part one of how I quit working at the post office on my first day. So I'm gonna start this off by first, like, if you've been here for a while, you know, like, I'm a veteran. I'm a disabled veteran at that. Disabled. Keyword. Don't have to work. Me working is literally just me building my retirement. Okay, so I got 9 years of being in the military under my belt. Then I was employed with TSA for 2 years.
Quick side note, disabled veterans getting paid like that? Let me know in the comments below. Put me up on game.
But I just left them back in May. Fast forward, less than 30 days later, I get the job offer from the post office to be a PSC clerk. Fast forward again, yesterday was my first day of orientation. We didn't do shit but watch videos for 8 hours fucking long. First red flag. And now here we are. Today was my first day actually at the location I was supposed to be working at. So I got there at 6 a.m. because at the time they wanted me to be there. I didn't have no set schedule yet. I didn't have no schedule, and I don't like that. I need to know exactly when I need to be somewhere and where I need to be at all times. Now I walk in the post office. I'm in the back. It's unorganized as a fuck. And like always, I'm always the youngest person working in these jobs. So I know they just thinking, oh, like, yeah, she young, like she can do whatever. Nah, baby, I'm hurting. I'm young and hurting. Now I'm literally a hard worker. Like I'm the kind of person that'll do overtime, do all type of shit, take other people's shifts. But what I don't do is hard manual work. Okay, this video getting a little too long. I want to make it short. Come back for part 2.
I wonder if she read the job description before she went through with actually signing on the dotted line. One thing I noticed so far is she's not doing any type of manual labor.
Okay, so I'm back with part 2 on how I had to quit the post office on day 1. First of all, I'm hungry, so yeah, I'm gonna show y'all how I eat my Greek yogurt. Okay, so where did I start? Okay, after orientation, day 1, the whole day where we just watch videos and nobody barely really talked to us, right? I go to my actual post office location, which is the next day, the same day I quit. So everything was all cool and copacetic when I first got there. Like, all they did was like introduce me to the other employees. But right after they introduced me to the employees is when they had me start working. So now if you ever worked in a warehouse, like, you gonna know exactly what I'm talking about when I explain this. So what they had me doing was digging in this big ass box. The box is like, mind you, I'm 5'3". The box is like this high, piled with a bunch of stacks of magazines and newspapers and books and shit. Now, at first, I was doing good, you know, picking the stuff up off the top. It was when I got down to the bottom of the box when it became a problem for me. And mind you, the heavier shit was at the bottom of the fucking box. So I'm 5'3". I'm bending down, breaking my back, trying to reach into this box that's damn near the same height as me, picking up heavy ass packs of books and newspapers. And you know, at this point, I had started slowing down because the shit was hurting my back. I got back issues. So I guess the older Hispanic lady that was helping me do it, she noticed and she was like, you know, you gotta move faster. The postal people will be here to pick up everything for their route soon. So I stopped. I'm like, this not hurting your back? Bending down into this box, being 5'3", and the box is damn near the same height as you. This shit not hurting your back? Because this shit hurt my back. And the lady says, are you injured? And like, I don't really like explaining my injury shit with people all the time. Cause like, I don't feel like I shouldn't have to explain it to you. Cause one thing, every time I apply for a job, I make sure that I put in the application, hey, I'm a disabled veteran. I got 10-point preference. This and this and this is wrong with me. Mind y'all, I already told y'all we had orientation the day before. Nobody from HR came and said, hey, if you need FMLA paperwork, here it is. Nobody said, hey, if you need the Wounded Warriors work paperwork for the hours that you get. Nobody came and did that. They didn't even have a full HR team. Come back for part 3. Come back for part 3. This shit getting too long. I'm gonna try to give y'all part 3 because all the comments and notification getting me overstimulated. Got my anxiety acting up. Now it's at this point where I said, yeah, this is a no for me. It's a heavy no for me. I asked to see the branch manager. I talked to him. I said, yeah, y'all never gonna see me again. Gave him that badge. He said, is the work too hard? And at this point, I didn't even feel like explaining to them people like, yeah, I'm a disabled veteran, because HR should have gotten all this information day one. And I'm not gonna sit here and just put all my, my business out here flat on the table. Like, we're not even standing in a private office talking. He asking me this question out in the open. And I know how y'all folks get. As soon as y'all hear that a young person get disability, y'all get jealous. And for me, that don't sit well with me. That just tells me like, oh, we don't really care about you that much. Because we just making assumptions just off the way that you appear on the outside. And I don't need that kind of job. Like, I kid you not. I promise y'all, the post office make TSA look like heaven.
Okay, so it sounds like to me she has a lot of preconceived notions. She talks about people judging her, but instead of explaining her situation to the branch manager and maybe him being able to accommodate her injury, she just said, I'm going to up and quit. It's kind of giving, princess soft life treatment vibes a little bit to me. She definitely could have communicated, a little bit better. I'm not surprised that the post office is a bit unorganized and, no real structure. If you ever had the unpleasant experience having to go to a post office, it's always some nonsense, unless you go down maybe to downtown. They have a little bit better staffing, but if it's like one of those smaller offices, there's one clerk and then there's about 10 people in line, it's definitely a headache. But it sounds like to me, because she's getting the disability from the government from being in the military for 9 years, and that's probably enough money to cover the bulk of her bills. Again, she's not going to really. She has a very, very low tolerance for what she's going to allow at the job. I believe she should have had a conversation before she quit and tried to make an adjustment. She also mentioned she worked at TSA for a period of time and quit then. So this kind of seems like a pattern of behavior with her, with not really wanting to stick things through, but maybe she has some other plans lined up for future.
I wanted to respond to this comment right here because you know what? If it's anything about me, if I don't like something, I'm not going to continue to do it. Literally because I do not have to. The vision that I have for myself is not what y'all see. I'm literally in college to get a bachelor's degree in human resources management. If I take it any further, I might as well go get my master's because I'll probably be done with my bachelor's in about a year and a half. My alignment is me sitting at somebody's desk.
Oh Lord, this could be potentially your new HR person in your office. I did a video on HR and why you can't trust them. I'll leave the link in the comments below. But let me know what you think about this story here. This woman quit the post office, not even after working a full day. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.